Hey everyone, rather Incoherent here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, Holy Fury. We're picking up right where we left off in the previous video. We're in the middle of pillaging England. We've just sacked London. And, I guess things can't get much worse for the English. Yeah, we definitely just want money, because money is the only thing we're low on. Speaking of, we now have enough money that we can be a king. I mean, we're already an emperor, but hey, we can be a king too. Yeah, it's looking like everything is finished building, so I can build more things. I'll be back to you in a bit. Okay, so I just built 9 more war camps, which is 180 more retinue. Which after multipliers is 720, so 6 more retinues, maybe 7 more depending on our free space available. Also, it turns out we need to, like, buy some already. I'm guessing some got stack wiped sometime. Wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention. We're almost ready to go pillage Novgorod, and we'll be able to pay pretty much full attention to the Novgorod War, because Mercia is more or less toothless at this point. And we're going to double split all of this. There's no walk into all 4 of these at once. It'll let us see the furthest, figure out what's actually happening, and then we can reinforce whoever's really in need of it. Something about raiders? They're actually raiders? Oh. What will I do? Also, that's like 100% not my responsibility. There's a king in charge of this land. Oh, there isn't. Hey, king. This is supposed to be yours. I thought somebody would have told you at some point. I don't know what this screen is ordered by, but it's really well made, because it's always the correct people at the top. Alright. Let's pillage Novgorod into the ground. They fucking have it coming. Their attrition levels are so low that I need to further break down my stacks. So, the reason I'm doing this is because Novgorod's big enough that I'm not sure my vassals would go to war with it. But Novgorod isn't actually strong. Novgorod's got a max levy on their liege of 2k. And he doesn't have very strong vassals either. So if he does come together to fight me, he's just going to die. I'll just rip everyone of value out of their holdings, so I don't need to actually pillage it. Like, I have no use for my levies other than doing this. I'm not going to war with any of these super nations. I can't raise my levies once I start a war, because the whole world will defend them. So by the time my levies get anywhere, I've already lost the war. I'm only able to wage war through retinues. That's it. I guess I'll give you thrift. Doesn't really matter. This one guy is just so fucking boring. Does he have a trait that makes him boring? No, he's just boring. As your servants hurry towards your throne room to see what the commotion is about, the doors fly open and Toon tumbles out with torn clothes, several missing teeth, and a face covered in bruises. He runs away in mad panic as you struggle to calm down. Probably shouldn't have done that. I'm alright with this, that's funny. This guy doesn't even matter. He's literally nobody. How is the attrition limit so low that 1,000 are still eating? God, I hate pagans. They're the worst. And, is his army off somewhere? Are they, like, gonna come back and jump me? No, he's just hostile towards people due to being raided. He doesn't raid anyone. I don't know where his army is. I'm just gonna keep watching this, because I expect him to show up suddenly. Ulfhildr is Midas touched, and Brawny has a bit of a lisp, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Hopefully their genius children won't have a bit of a lisp, but if they do, genius is definitely worth a lisp. It's not even close. So have him leave now, because he's about to have to leave once this guy starts moving. Alright, somebody did something bad. I don't like him, so he can be content. Or more accurately, he's not mine, so he can be content. I'll arm wrestle anyone. Oh! Don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone loses to me. I'm the best. I don't know why arm wrestling is such a constant part of this campaign. Okay, sieging is happening over here. Nothing super surprising. I'll move this back one in case somebody comes down this way for some reason and they end up catching 4 retinues. I'd rather them not. Alright, that was on the other side of my war. I'm not actually sure who just finished with what. Where are my peasant revolts at? Is this them? Nope. That's just some random raiders. Oh, he's here. Well, I don't feel like this is my responsibility. Could you guys handle it? Yeah, Novgorod's feeling like a bit of a pushover. Hopefully this weakens them enough that somebody else will conquer them. Alright, I haven't been bothering to ransom people for a while. 6 characters for 92 gold, sounds good to me. I've been playing a lot, but I don't think a lot of time has passed. Yeah, no, it hasn't. Perform a mass sacrifice? I wonder what that is, because I don't remember. I mean, I'm gonna wait for my ransoms to go through. I'm gonna wait for my ransoms to go through, so I don't sacrifice people worth money. Man, it is good to be a Viking. This is so much money. Who am I trying to kill? And why am I trying to kill them? Oh, shit! Right, yes, I'm trying to save Denmark. Oh, I completely forgot about this. She hasn't won it yet. It's 47% in her favor. So we might yet save Denmark. I mean, it also could just not save Denmark at all, but oh well. It happens. Alright, so we just won 2 sieges. It's these 2. Now we're going to try to ransom again. 2 characters for 52. Sounds good to me. We need to take the gold that's available and then move out. Speaking of things we need to do, I gotta know. Victory cannot be achieved without the protection of the gods. If we wish to prevail against our enemies, we must be willing to make the required sacrifices. Once the gods have been appeased, they will unleash their terrible power against our foes. All of Scandinavia will run red with blood. Filkir Thorder gets mass sacrifice for 10 years. Morale of armies plus 30%, plus 2% moral authority for 100 years. All domain provinces get fields of skulls for 10 years, giving the following effects. All domain provinces get fields of skulls for 10 years, giving the following effects. Local tax modifier minus 10%, supply limit minus 1, garrison size minus 20%. Disease resistance plus 20%. Levy reinforcement rate minus 10%. I mean, you know what? All of Scandinavia will run red with blood. Let's get 30% morale. That's ridiculous. Oh, whoa, I've got a new sick name. Filkir Thordor the Black Skull. I'm not quite sure what the Black Skull means. Did we burn them? It's a hell of a name, though. So how are our vassals doing? Because I told them to handle this raider, or this peasant revolt. Like, they sent people? But only kind of. I think they'll handle it eventually. Just look at all these attritions on these incredibly small stacks. Shit. Start retreating, start retreating. I finally found the Novgorod army. We're going to finish sieging this stuff down. Oh no! The Queen of Saxony died in a tragic carriage accident. Those things are so dangerous. So she's substantially worse at martial. I was hoping that it would break up the kingdom in a way. I was hoping that would end the war. It did not. So unfortunately, all I've done is kill the Queen of Saxony for no reason. Wait, no, not no reason. Somehow this woman doesn't know about my tyranny. That's fantastic. Send her money. Now she thinks I'm a good person. Fucking sway her to my side. New pope, same as the old pope. Alright, so that's everyone meet up. Not you. Specifically not you. You aren't involved in this shit. Because this is actually the most important thing I wanted to do in all of this, was to kill their standing army. First I'll tell these two to come to this place, because it's all that's left, basically. Some kid I don't know or care about did poorly. Merge. Assault. We lost 6 men in that assault. Was kind of close. I'm going to split them up now. take what's left and get out. How's the ship doing? 700 out of 980 gold, huh? No one worth money in our prisons. You're not getting away. Like, this is completely unacceptable. We've successfully spied on the Byzantines. These guys should be on the ship, which means we can go do something else. We're going to come to this side of Ireland, because that gives us access to a lot of different places at once. Some kid did poorly, don't know him, don't care. Guys, get your shit together. Oh, hey, wait. You've attached to my very small army. Well, I guess if you want me to lead, I'll lead. Alright, so that's them losing the entire war then, right? Because we should show up and just win. Oh my god, they lost the second that we came across to give the other side defensive bonuses. Is that what happened? I mean, they should still lose. We outnumber them 2-1. It's just very annoying. Also, I never assigned leaders, which is probably bad. I'm just going to assault and walk out. I've lost so many men that I'd rather let my levies replenish at this point. Also, I feel like I've probably done a lot of damage to their shit, too. Two of their main holdings aren't even on fire. We could have done better, but the attrition limits are so low that to win these fights against them, I have to eat attrition ticks during the battles, which is pretty unfun. Merge these up. Rather than disbanding them right now, I'm going to have them start walking this way. There's a small chance this loses somehow. Hey, Garrett, could you make sure it doesn't? Children need focuses. Let's see if Strong Sigurdur is able to live up to the one that died. Oh yes, my imbecile daughter, who still hasn't broken zeros and -30. It says she'll be a good spy master, why would it lie to me? Another child needs an education. The only thing he's going to be good at is diplomacy, which is awkward for Sim Sam, considering he's supposed to be a horse lord and he's still the wrong fucking religion. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make him a diplomat. Can you please, please, be the guardian of your own son? The only way for Sim Sam to inherit is if his culture changes over to, Khazarian. So we have to do this. Otherwise, he's just, like, not ever going to be good. He's already not going to be good, but he's never going to be useful either. Also, this fight's definitely handled. We can disband everything that's not retinue. Probably need to buy more retinues. Nope, no one got stack wiped. Excellent. So just walk them back normally. Oh, right, yes, this. Very distracted, very bad at the game. So it looks like all these Irish guys have adorable little retinue stacks of about 150 to 500. Alright, he's willing to be the guardian of his own son. Thank God, that's sort of his job. Man, Ireland just got a lot more exciting once everyone landed. What do you want? You are the king of Poland and you want to marry my daughter Margarita. You want to marry the imbecile? Is there any chance that I want to go to war with Poland? Like, he clearly wants a defensive pact. Alright, yes, there is a chance that I want to go to war with Poland. That's why he's asking. I mean, I don't want to go to war with Poland anytime soon. I'm at 100% thought I can't conquer that much land in a single war. Yeah, no. Take her. That's hilarious. You can marry the imbecile. Hey, Blood Games. Gare, I've got terrible news. Speaking of, how's this war going? your Margarita seems to be developing a rather devious and manipulative streak. Like, no. No, she isn't. She can do what she wants, none of it matters. So, who does it think is comparable to Gare? Nobody, obviously. Because Gare is ridiculous. He's got 140 fucking... find 3 of them. Let's make it 4. Give him the best. Let's go see if anyone in Ireland is reinforcing with numbers high enough to matter. The answer is no, of course not. Are you at war, or is this just because I've made them hostile to you? Oh, there's a peasant revolt. Well, good luck with that. We captured dudes in battle, we won battles. It's just sad, they've got so many people, but they don't actually. They're just in. There's just a bunch of people on the map, none of them have any stats or numbers to them. Alright, Gare, let's see if you can do it again. Don't fucking fail me now. Yes, peasant revolts, that's a thing. Oh. Gary, you need to be participating in the blood games, not leading this. Back to Ireland. More blood for the gods. I knew he was the chosen one. Gare wins again. Stolen more spy tech. Excellent. Gare has now survived 4 blood games. Gare is getting a little bit ridiculous. He wants a kingdom, is that what he's saying? Oh, he wants a title. It just happens to be a fancy crown on the icon. Did Gare found the bloodline? I think that's what's happening. Germanic priests are notorious throughout the world for their sanguinary practices. The many sacrifices performed in the name of our gods are an imperative necessity, a grim responsibility that every pious man must take part in if we wish to avoid the terrible wrath of our immortal masters. Yet few can deny that my accomplishments in sating the gods' eternal thirst tower above those of all my colleagues. Through my faith and dedication, I have cleansed the entirety of Scandinavia in a sea of blood, forging a sacred legacy that will not soon be forgotten. Souls in blood. Become known as the founder of a bloodline, giving the following effects: plus 0.3 monthly piety, plus 5 hemo opinions. Sacrificing prisoners yields additional prestige. Souls and blood. Unfortunately, I founded this Soul Flayers myself, which means we can't do the ambition bloodline anymore. I do really enjoy that it showed a picture of Gare for it, though, because, like, how many kills do I have? A shitload, right? 96 of them. And almost all of them are from blood games, and like there are a couple of assassinations, but this basically just reads: burned at the stake, sacrificed to the gods, died in the dungeons, sacrificed to the gods. I think I killed a couple of people in single combat early on, but it's mostly sacrificed to the gods. Oh, and I might have killed several children back at the beginning of my reign. I kind of forgot about that. We're almost to 100 though. Soul Flayers is a very appropriate first thing for us to get. Anyway, back to the sack of Ireland. Oh shit, my book actually finished! Everyone knows that I spent years and years directing the work on my book, when today I'm presented with the final product. Excellent! I commend my scribes while I gently leaf through the Lessons Taught Me by My Enemy by Filker Theodore. Yeah, I am fucking illiterate, aren't I? My rival is strangely flattered, because apparently I mentioned them heavily in my book. I gained 100 prestige. But the real question is it a terrible book, or am I an idiot savant? Quality 3, I'm an idiot savant! Plus 1 martial, plus 1 intrigue, plus 6 personal combat. Hell yeah. Alright, continuing the sack of Ireland. Just have everyone stand around, there's no real point in moving them here. Yet more completely average children with completely average names. That doesn't look like it. Oh, that involves me a whole hell of a lot now. So, I kind of want to die. And that means that me leading the troops here is actually no longer a risky thing. I'm just the best man for the job. And I'm pretty sure that I can hold long enough for all of my reinforcements to start arriving and crush them. And also, very importantly, I need this army dead. This army is the reason I can't safely declare war on anything in Ireland, because this will just show up and attack me while I'm trying to assault it down. So let's see how it goes. Our enemy seems to have forgotten commanders, and he himself seems to have forgotten his talents. So I don't even think we need the rest of these reinforcements, we're just murdering them at this point. And at this point, we're probably just going to go around. and pillage all of these, since we're going to be in his land chasing him. Yeah, that looks bad for him. Oh, what? He's fleeing into the... This isn't your land, is it? Oh, it is. Come back. Good job. Oh, there we go. I just read the first one. The rest of them are here. Boat, come back again. I promise I've made up my mind this time. Advancements in medicine benefits us all. I need to slow this down a bit. Some dude in my jail grew up. Does he want to be free? Somebody does. What? Oh, alright, A, I own the Isle of Man, and B, I've accidentally turned in my money at the Isle of Man, which is completely fine, it doesn't matter. I just didn't realize I had done that. Alright, we're gonna continue chasing him down. I want this army dead. And it looks like one guy had multiple people being paid for at once. Send 1,600 to chase him. No. I was like, oh, I can just tell her about what I did. But I have to be good at talking to do that, and yeah, that's a no-go. I'm gonna talk strategy. I almost feel bad for Ireland, because this guy was doing a really good job of uniting it. She's a big fan of my knowledge of military. Neat. But, slight problems. Oh, right, these are slight problems, not important ones, though. She already likes me. Like, there's not a whole lot of point in making her like me more. How are you? You love me. How are you? You love me. How are you? You fucking hate me and you'll never stop. That's about right. I assume you're much the same? Fucking hate me and he'll never stop. His heir doesn't mind me at all. That's pretty obvious what I need to do. There's like a total of less than 50% plot power on the King of Denmark, so that's not going to work. But the majority of my vassals, Saxony, Estonia, and Finland, are fine with me. And that's what really matters. When it comes to civil war, if it comes to civil war, I'll be easily in control just by vassal count. Also, Saxony is probably worth 2 vassals, let's be real. I'm just gonna go back and forth over here, killing this army over and over again. Oh, I have loads of money, and I should probably look at these events. Sure, usurp the title. I don't even want it. Hey, congrats, you can have whatever I just took. I don't care at all. Ah, damn it, that was tyrannical, just like everything else. I should have kept it for myself. Just every fucking time I do anything. Wait, I might be able to get a council that isn't hating me anymore. Everyone stop, I might be able to get a council that agrees with me. That's fucking crazy to think. Yeah, the Queen of Saxony can be my steward. I mean, my diplomat. Let's get a commander from the Lodge, actually. Let's get a couple of them. So I should have loads of renown just sitting around with no use. He's alright. I'll take him. So this guy can be my marshal. Right, spy masters have been a problem for a while now. We're not really surprised by this. However, it's looking like it's possible for me to keep myself alive, so we're going to take that person for the time being. Can we get a spy master that doesn't want me fucking dead? We can get the steward of the Finnish bands. I can conquer a piece of Ireland pretty much right now and land somebody to make them like me. Alright, so I'm going to invite this guy. I'm going to land him to make him like me. But continuing where I left off, I need a seer that doesn't hate me. That's not hard to do at all, I just need to invite one. Invite a couple, let's have some choices. So my second best seer is now a guy that's actually reasonably fond of me. Go to my council. You can see I've got this advisor that hates me. Why is he my advisor? Get off the council. I think Yiva's just like some random nobody. But she's got a chiefdom. She doesn't like me though because of all the tyranny. All the tyranny. So she's right out. So, for my advisors, I just want to get loyalists to make sure the council works for me. And, yeah, I've got 2 loyalists around. I've got Bag, the King of Finland, who just fucking loves me. And I've got this chiefess, who I believe is the chiefess I put in Ireland. Man, I'm super wrong about that. I don't know why you like me. Seriously, why do you like me? People just love the blood games, man. Oh, a big part of it's because of all of my attraction things. That sort of makes sense. And I can spend money on tech. I think that only pops up if I have everything unlocked for one category. I guess I'm gonna take castle infrastructure too, because I know I need that for, or I think I need that for stone hill forts, the 4th level of hill fort that you need for feudalism. Regardless, it's what I'm doing. So, back to Ireland, which is just getting sacked. It is a bad time. More shit children. You can never have too many shit kids. You want to marry my courtier. At least this one's 16, and not like an imbecile or club-footed or something, so sure, you're better than most people who ask me that question. And this is the army that we're all leading, right? Yeah. You want me to back your plot to kill my own concubine? No, I don't think I'm going to. What the hell? Why would I agree to that? The balls to ask me. Oh shit! I'm just gonna fucking live forever. On our way to the plains of the Westmeath tribe, a huge boulder blocks our smath. Having been riding for days, my muscles are aching for a real challenge. Recruits! I bark at a boy carrying a weapon far too big for his hands. Hand me that hammer! Let's do something about this rock. Gain brawny. So I just, gain +1 health. And some other really good stuff. Plus combat skill, plus attraction opinion, plus tribal and vassal opinion, plus martial and diplomacy. It's just a really good. So right now I have the dog too, and the hunting focus. And no malices. Right now I have 8 health. I'm actually nowhere near dying unless the assassins get me. And somehow we've gotten through it. No one assassinated me. I don't know why no one did. They fucking should've. I mean, these are like 0 risk fights. I don't need to worry about this. Also, I'm a max tier wolf warrior, so I couldn't die in one fight even if I wanted to. Eventually they'll be dead. We've turned the speed back up because that is insanely tedious at 3x. Don't we already have a Gyla? Isn't this just really confusing? We don't have a mayor. Oh no, George's son is bad! So, the bad news is that George's son isn't particularly good at his job. The good news is that, at the very least, he was better than George was when he was dying. We never betrothed George to anyone, so I need to handle that. Oh wait, become charitable. He's slightly better now. Oh, no. He's trusting. He's still slightly better now, but he's not as much better. Why even give me the option, game? Alright, we actually are probably gonna live for a while. I have 112 combat. Okay, first, if I'm gonna consider going on the Great Journey, then it's not even a question I should order a smith and get him to make me one hell of a set of armor or something. I think armor and weapon are about the same for personal combat. And we should start the Legendary Gathering because it takes time for it to trigger anyway. And we should hold a Great Tribal Festival. Just making all the decisions, eh? Alright. Back to destroying Ireland. I'll just get even more health, it's fine. And this time it doesn't matter that I might drop my domain cap, which I did. The Great Tribal Festival. The celebrations have finally begun. Uplands is bustling with activity. People from every corner of Scandinavia have traveled here to pay their respects to me and my ancestors. Wait. No. My ancestors. Man, we gotta make sure that people pay respect to Geir. Everyone's gotta remember that one time he started a war and died instantly. I'm just gonna keep running them down, it's fine. All of my weaponsmiths just finished. Great. That means that I should be able to make a load more retinues. And that's not really a load. That's fine. I'll make them anyway. And this time I actually am going to go through and upgrade to Hillforts just because I don't have the prestige to really spend prestige on every building upgrade. That seems reasonable to me. Oh wait, I'll make market villages instead. Actually, making market villages is a lot worse than I would think it would be, because of scaled wealth cost. So I'll go make hill forts instead. Also, damn it, so I just made hill forts everywhere, and the second I did, I realized that means that I can't actually make the best tier of armor, because I just spent all my money making hill forts. I have enough to do the max tier, but if they get the events to trigger potentially level 4, I don't have the money for it. I assume we've made almost nothing from Ireland. Yes, we've made almost nothing from Ireland. Have both of these guys walk to the last place being sieged. I don't need that at all. That's just not useful. I got plenty of money to waste, but no money to waste on that. Oh right, yes, I invited a better spy master to my court. I completely forgot about that. And I also never assigned anyone to their positions. Like, they're technically not AFK, but I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, he's sure as shit not over here spying like he's supposed to be. So since it lied to me about everyone else, I'm just going to reassign all jobs to be sure. I like how there's a dialogue box here, like, so you wanted armor, right? And it's just like, yes. There's nothing else. There's not even a no or whatever. Alright, so I was going to leave, but I can jump on this, and I may as well. And I was considering landing the Spy Master. This looks eminently conquerable. No one's going to be able to save him because I've just sieged this to hell. Same for Tyrone up here. Hell, even this can't be saved by anyone, really. So we're going to conquer all of these, I think, and give them to my Spy Master. I've changed my mind again. Send the Smiths away every single time. Someday I'll have enough money that I don't instantly use it on something and realize I can't afford a Smith anymore. Halty is bad, I'll take the prestige hit. We finally obliterated that army. We want to merge all of these into one army. We want to go into intrigue. Okay, so I just need to wait 2 years to employ a Smith. That's not a problem. Now, speaking of 2 years, I believe we can pass laws these days. Yes, we can. Let me tell you about what laws I want specifically. It's grant titles. And that's 4 to 3, it passes. I'm going to assume the game's not going to glitch out again and it's going to let me do this. There's a brawling tournament. I mean, I'll probably win. We don't need to declare war just yet. We're gonna cheese it, like we do everything. Declare war. Conquest of what in the hell is that name? Shit, every time! Someday we'll finish a great tribal festival. If you were wondering, is the Great Tribal Festival like carousing? The answer is no, not at all. It doesn't work the same way at all. That has canceled it. Oh shit! I'm in charge! It's me! They're both me! Neat. And now I can give out whatever titles I want to whoever I want. No one else gets a say in the matter. Which is the only thing that makes any sense. All the other systems are awful. Go into Thrift, it's the only thing I expect you to be good at. And yeah, there's just nowhere near enough guys around that they could reasonably stop me. Gold for military tech, absolutely. That was a very tough war. Really spooked me. Now, I believe I have a spy master that doesn't love me anywhere near enough. Radislav, how would you like Desmond? Really? You're still a glory hound? You piece of shit. Well, even if he won't vote with me, he'll probably agree to favors pretty easily if I need him to, and he won't try to stab me, which is the really important part of his job. I start walking over. And this guy is every bit as dead as the last guy. Holy War for Mumu? I didn't see that name coming. Or this one. Or that one. They just gave up. What's wrong with Ireland's? Man, that was a tough war, guys. Did I get the duchy for this? I'll just make it myself, it's fine. Alright, Spy Master friend, you can have that. Hemrek? Sure, whatever, take it. So, I don't think we can take Mead, just because my troops have lost a lot of guys already, and I don't know when the war score hits 100. If I need to assault these 4 to win, then yeah, we can take Mead. But if I need to do more than that, all of England and Scotland are going to start showing up around the time I get to the 4th or 5th location, so I'm just not going to bother. I am going to take Tyrone, though, just because it's single county, no one can stop me. Bad news for this man. Single county basically means dead if it's on a coast. Yep, tough wars, very tough wars. Yeah, we lost another 500 men there. Is that 3 of 4 so we can afford Tyrone then? Okay, Ireland is looking a lot more conquered than it used to. It's really just this guy who I can't afford to fight. Mostly because I don't have full troop strength, because I've been, you know, fighting all of Ireland and everyone else who happened to drop by. Oh, whoa, whoa! I have been distracted, it finally broke. We now have France and Germany. The King of France is in jail. He's in the Umayyad jail. Yeah, because of course he is. Good job, Carlings. Thank God they finally got back on top. They're really asserting their dominance. The King of Germany is a fucking 15-year-old that calls himself the Witch Hunter. Well, at least this finally broke up. I mean, it's wrong. This is not Germany. You guys have it backwards. This is all so broken, but fine, whatever. You do you. So I'm gonna toggle these guys back to raiders, make 4 groups out of them, and send them on their way. Right, so I split these down into groups of 500. We're gonna skim the top gold of Northern Europe as we head back to the mainlands. Oh, people are finally trying to kill me. I'm strongly considering going into hiding. There's no real benefit to me being alive. Like, I'm upset about the idea that I can die now. Because if I go to my vassals and actually, like, sort them by opinion, you can see I have I've got 3 of my powerful vassals sated, and several others actually are fine with me. And like, sure, there's a lot of people who hate me. I'll admit, I thought it was less than that. What if I did something clever? This person likes me. What if I made this person the king of Sweden? Right, because that's stupid. I'm the king of Sweden, obviously. It's genius in the dumbest possible way. Because all of these other people in Sweden are vassals of mine that hates me. They just want me fucking dead. I'm going to do that. You can be the king of Sweden. So now, I still have the 3 strong vassals that love me, and a 4th vassal that just happens to like me. I believe you're my spy. Yes, the spy master that I just landed. I still have a lot of people that don't like me, including powerful vassals, but they're just way fucking less of them than there used to be. It is awkward to give away the Kingdom of Sweden when I am clearly Sweden, but I think that's the cleanest solution to the, because I can potentially live, right? I don't have to be dead. I'm not going to go into hiding. I might just get killed, but I'm not going to go into hiding. Now, ideally, I can just pillage this into the ground. I don't know if I can. Yes, so I should have went into hiding, because apparently I'm getting assassinated already. Apparently we heard about the assassination plot literally the day it was set to happen. So it looks like I survived the attempt, which is good news that I'm not dead, but bad news because people are trying to fix that. So, do I have any traits? Is this really happening? I don't seem to be paranoid or a lunatic, which is good, but it's also bad because it means that people really are trying to kill me. I'm just gonna pretend like this isn't happening and steal the top gold. Alright, everyone fan out. You can try to be a commander like everyone else. So I gain 100 prestige, he's a renowned physician now, neat. I can't help but notice 3,800's kind of a fucking big number. You two should leave since you're next to him. In fact, let's just not fuck with France. Let's go fuck with Germany instead. They seem defenseless. Someone in my jail got a really good education. It's apparently one of the best education systems in the fucking continent, because everyone comes out of there at Grey Eminence. Why is there a massive tombstone on this? Is that being ravaged by epidemic? No? I've got no idea how to check what this massive tombstone is. We're just gonna pretend it's not happening. Alright, apparently I've maxed out swaying on her. I mean, it's not a whole lot to do. Most of my vassals either hate me to death or love me. There's not a whole lot of middle ground. It appears that this person is like the entirety of the middle ground. You're the only person I can sway that matters. So, I'll sway you. Or I'll try. Did we ever find out who the fuck's trying to kill me? No. Hey, he's trying to kill the guy that I went berserk on. Oh well. Somebody's trying to kill me, it happens. These two need extra troops to actually siege them down, which we can supply. And since Germany's nowhere near here, I think this just gets pillaged into the ground. They don't, like, have a say in the matter. But actually, I think this is a good time to end. We're pillaging the hell out of Germany. We have a lot of Ireland. It looks like we missed the mark on this. Novgorod took it instead of us. Oh, almost forgot to mention, we survived an assassination plot. Unfortunately, we didn't really end it. We might have fixed it with vassal juggling, but it's looking like we'll never know. Anyway, here's to another 30 years of Scandinavian tyranny. This has been rather coherent. I hope you've had a good time, and I'll see you around.